The education system, at least for me, would almost like give me this identity of almost like being a failure. Why was this? Why was this the case? Well, I would be studying a subject which I kind of had like zero interest in. Let's say, for example, mathematics. And I do a test, which maybe I may have studied a little bit for, but I wasn't like extremely passionate about it. So, like, no shit. I'm not going to give it my full attention, my full effort. But it almost like when I was in high school, it kind of felt like I was giving it my all, but I wasn't really because I simply just wasn't interested in it. Test day comes, sit down on my desk and get to work. Think I do pretty well. I studied hard. I think I deserve a good grade for once. If I can get like a B plus, I'll be pretty happy. It'll make me feel like I'm smart and that I can accomplish anything. A week or two would go by, get my results, and I'd fail. Okay, everyone fails a test every now and then. Doesn't really play the biggest part of my self image. Failed one test, whatever. I'll just study harder for the next test. Next test rolls around. Same cycle. I try study, but again, at the same time, I'm studying something which doesn't even feel that purposeful to me. I'm not like super passionate about learning more about Pythagoras' theorem, am I? You're probably not as well. So again, study for like a couple days. Try follow some study tips which my friends are giving me, which I found online. Round two, sit at my desk and get to work again. This time thinking, okay, Adrian, this is the one. This is the one. I feel like I studied like super, super hard for this test. I think I deserve a better grade now. And if I do get this good grade, it's going to give me a better self-image. It's going to make me work harder in other areas of my life. Get like a 35% or maybe like a 40%. While I compare my marks with my friends and all my friends are getting like 70, 80%. And it makes me start to think poorly of myself. Just because I got a mark which was below average in a subject which I couldn't give, sorry to swear, but I couldn't give two fucks about. And I'd soon come to realize that maybe I'm not that smart, creative guy as I thought I was when I was like a little kid. Maybe I actually am a failure. Maybe I'm just born like this. The education system almost like makes you become someone who you're not meant to actually be. Don't let your high school, uni subjects, whatever you're studying, if it's something you're not interested in, don't let that define you. Because you have to think, we all like comparing ourselves, and if you're the type of guy who, let's say you're studying math and you're not that interested in math, and you're comparing your marks with your best friend and he is interested in math, what are you comparing? Even if you do get a similar grade to him, it doesn't really matter because it feels purposeful for him and not for you. So why did you study extra if you didn't really want to? Is it because it kind of like masturbated your ego and made it feel like you're being disciplined because you're studying something which you actually don't give two fucks about? I keep getting the question in my DMs. Like, so many people ask me, oh, Adrian, how do I find my purpose? I don't know what to do with life. I'm a failure. I have low confidence. What do I do? And I look at them like dead in the eye and I tell them, do you care that much about high school? Do you care about your grades? And they reply back, yeah, of course I care about my grades. I need to keep my parents happy. I can't piss my parents off. My teachers get mad. I'll get detention if I fail. I need a pass. Which, okay, I can kind of understand. Okay, maybe keep your parents a little bit happy, but do these subjects feel purposeful to you? No, not really. That, if anything, it's just like got to get it done type of thing. Do you like just trying to memorize stuff and then write down what you've memorized on a piece of paper on your tests. I don't really like memorizing shit. So I asked them the question, what do you like to do? Do you like giving advice? Do you like teaching? Do you like speaking? Do you like creating? Or are you more like analytical? Do you like more stuff with numbers? I don't know. But whatever you feel like is the right answer to this question, whatever you feel like deep down you like, that's the thing you should go all in on. That's the thing which should make you feel like super fulfilled and make it like 10 times easier to fall asleep at night. The reason why you're up all night is because you're going to bed not feeling fulfilled. Imagine the version of you who was chasing his purpose, doing this like hard, passionate, deep work, and just feeling so happy about himself. How much easier is he going to be able to fall asleep at night, which is only going to promote him in other areas of life, like his gym journey, like his focus, his productivity, because he's getting proper, good quality sleep, compared to the other version of you who's studying some like shitty degree which doesn't even feel like super purposeful. Maybe you're just doing it for the money. But then we all understand these like superficial things don't really give you the happiness you want in the long term. If anything, it just leaves you with feelings of regret. Like, why the fuck did I waste all my time studying a degree which was never my purpose in the first place? And my sleep is like 10 times worse. I'm stressing compared to the other guy who's chasing his purpose because he's feeling constantly like fulfilled, whereas I'm constantly stressed over something which is not even purposeful. It's fucking up my sleep, it's fucking up my health. I'm making less gains in the gym, my skin's looking worse, my hair's starting to fall out. Why the hell am I not chasing my fucking purpose? This is the solution to all of your problems right now. Are you chasing your purpose or you're just not? And the education system doesn't even teach you anything about masculinity or purpose. They just want you to become a spectator. And this is the whole topic of this video. You are not a spectator. You are not a spectator. The whole system makes it designed for you to think that you should always be on the sidelines. Don't sub yourself in the game, Adrian. Stick on the sidelines. Do a degree that's not even that interesting, that's not even that purposeful. Stress a lot. Get fucked by like debt. And then work a job which can give you like a bit of a safety net with the money you're making. But then something clicks and you realize I don't even like spending my full day inside of an office, inside of a room, inside of some building. I want to be outside. I want to be exploring. I want to be creating memories, creating experiences, getting tanned. Not being stuck in an office with some dude called John telling me what to do. Telling me if I don't submit this by the deadline, I'm in trouble. I want to create my own deadlines. I don't want to listen to John. And I'm sure like you don't really either. So ask yourself, what do you actually like to do? Do you like teaching? Do you like speaking? Because for me, I've realized the last couple of years, fuck yeah, I like speaking. So I want to speak and record myself as much as I humanly can because the work's only 10 times better because I'm super passionate when I do what I want to do. You're not passionate with what you're doing right now because it's something in which you kind of just don't want to do. Now, I'm not saying you have to start posting videos. I'm not saying you have to start doing what I'm doing. But I think we all have a better understanding and we've all learned over the last couple of years that online content or doing anything online is probably like the most efficient route to take nowadays. Because as masculine guys, we're constantly trying to fulfill like freedoms. Now, what do I mean by freedoms? We're constantly trying to fulfill financial freedom, not having to worry about paying bills, not having to worry about our money, just having like unlimited money. We all want financial freedom, not just for like the materialistic shit, but for like supporting our family, helping them pay the bills, retiring our parents, right? We all want that freedom. We all want physical freedom. We all want to be functional with how we move. We don't want to be in a wheelchair, right? We want to be jacked. We want to be physically active. We want to be healthy, okay? So we want that freedom. That's probably a freedom which you kind of start trying to achieve and make progress in, like probably first, like when you're 16, or you start playing sports, you start going to the gym, etc. Then there's location freedom. It's funny how the whole education system never speaks about these freedoms. Never tells you like, oh, don't worry about location freedom. Just get a nice house, a nice, safe, cozy job, and just be stuck in the same spot for the rest of your entire existence. Do you want location freedom? Fuck yeah. I do. We all want the same things. You probably do as well. So what are you waiting for? We all understand online businesses making content, anything that's online is probably the right route to take instead of this education system route, which just leaves you in a tunnel, kind of like digs a deeper hole for yourself. If it's something, okay, if you want to be a doctor, cool. By all means, take that route. If being a doctor is super purposeful to you, again, that's fine. I'm not saying don't follow your dreams in that sense, but I guess I'm kind of speaking on the majority of people here, of like the people that are kind of like interested in my content. If you want location freedom, but then you're studying a degree which is going to keep you in the same spot for the rest of your life, I can look at you and be like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you going this way when you should be going this way? Makes sense, right? We all want location freedom. We don't want to have restrictions on us. As masculine guys, we're constantly trying to peel our layers of purpose and constantly try to accomplish these freedoms. And I learnt about this in The Way of the Superior Man by David Data. Right now, I feel like my purpose is financial freedom. I'm 22. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm broke, but I'm not like wealthy. It used to be physical freedom, but now it's almost like I'm kind of like maintaining that and going all in on my other goals, making that like a higher priority. It just mind fucks me how the teachers in school never teach you literally like any of this stuff. I'm looking at you now and I'm actually happy for you that you've had the discipline to watch this video for like over 15 minutes. You've probably learnt more than what you've learned in like all of high school. At least that's what it felt like for me when I'd start watching like similar videos about like self-improvement and stuff. I can honestly and authentically say that these past 2 years on self-improvement, reading books, trying to be a constant learner outside of my degree, I've progressed and I've learned so much more like valuable stuff instead of this like old, outdated crap. The education system teaches you how to be I don't want to sound like Andrew Tate. Oh, the education system teaches you how to be a slave. But it's kind of true. Like, I'm not trying to be some copy of Tate, but like, or Hamza or whatever. But what they've said is true, so why can't I just continue to say what they've said to spread the truth? It is the facts. Do you want to be a slave, a spectator, the fat guy driving his BMW? Or do you want to be that guy who's constantly traveling, making experiences, having fun, living his life and chasing his actual purpose? Or do you want to be John? Overweight, driving his BMW because that's the top car and that gives him like the most status in his little like local area. And you clock into work every morning, 9 a.m., constantly watching the hours go by on the clock. And then every single night you go home, and because you didn't really like how you spent the last 8 hours of your day, now you feel like you have some catching up to do in terms of pleasure. You hated how you spent the last 8 hours of your day, so I guess that it kind of gives you an excuse to watch Netflix, to brain rot. to not socialize and just overindulge in instant gratification. Don't worry about chasing your actual purpose. Don't worry about starting that business. Just you can start that tomorrow or the next week or the next month. Don't worry about starting it now because you've got a nice little safe, cozy job you're in. And it's just enough for you. Is it though? Wasn't enough for me. Didn't give me the happiness and fulfillment I wanted. And I'm sure a lot of you young guys can relate. Your actionable step for today's video is to brainstorm and almost like figure out what you actually want from life. What is the one freedom / purpose you want to go all in on for the next, let's just say 6 months? Is it physical freedom? Okay, cool. Stop skipping gym workouts. Go like all in on that. Is it financial / location freedom? Which I'm sure it probably is if you've made it this long in the video. When I thought of these freedoms and when I became aware of, okay, I want this freedom, I want this, like I just said like 10 minutes ago, go the online route. Start posting videos. Start sharing your lessons and learnings or whatever type of niche you want to get into, because that is the route to take. And I'm not sitting here and saying, I'm making this amount of money already from doing this route. No, I'm still like fairly new to this, but I feel like you'd rather be on the right track instead of the wrong track. Brainstorm, figure out what is your freedom you want most from life and go all in on that, and don't listen to anyone. Your parents might say, oh, Adrian, why are your grades falling? You need to get good grades. Okay, cool, whatever. Just look at them and be like, yeah, I'll make sure I get good grades, while you still go in your room and work on your business on the side. That's almost the mindset you have to have nowadays, because people are going to be chirping in your ear. People are going to be telling you, why aren't you studying? What are you doing? Why aren't you getting some shitty part-time job? What are you doing? Why are you just recording yourself in your room? That's not enough. That is exactly what I would hear. I would get my own siblings saying, what are you doing? That's cringe. You can't just post videos. Why can't I? I'm not telling you what to do. Why are you telling me what to do? I'm building skills recording videos. I'm becoming a better speaker. I'm becoming more charismatic, entertaining. Why can't I do something which gets me closer to the freedom I want and feels super purposeful at the same time, which makes me produce better work? This is probably the last thing I want to quickly rant about is if you really want to take this route, you have to be ruthless and almost like block your ears from all of the outside noise. Hate, jealousy, envy, people making false perceptions about you just from like one little fucking short form video they watched of you. Don't let other people make an impact on what you want to accomplish. That would almost be the case with me. I would hear people talking shit about my videos, my own siblings, friends, family, and that would kind of put a pause on me continuing to go down the route of chasing the freedom I wanted to, and would start to slip back in the old ways. Okay, maybe I should spend more time studying for my degree. Maybe I should work more hours for my shitty part-time job because they're telling me to do so. So I should may as well, right? They're telling me to take that route, so why aren't I? Be aware when this happens. When people see you going the other way, they want you to come back in their way, right? What's another example of this? Okay, in high school, when I was friends with a bunch of people who would drink alcohol every weekend, and I wanted to start going to the gym more often, I would go this way while they're still going this way. They would try pull me like crabs in a bucket. They would see me go the other way, and quite frankly, no one likes seeing other people make progress. Bro, no one wants to see you get jacked. No one wants to see you get successful. No one wants to see you make progress with your business. Quite frankly, no one wants to see you accomplish anything. That's why, call me insane, please, call me insane. But this is just what I've learned over the past couple of years. No one wants to see you accomplish anything. So when you start posting videos, that's a shock. Oh my God, he has the confidence to post videos now? Fuck, I don't want him to keep going. Adrian, stop going that way. Come back this way. Start studying. Work harder again. Don't go that way. Go this way. It's fun. Like, I can laugh at it now because I can see right through people's lies and manipulations. What's the best way to handle hate? What's the best way to handle outside noise? If you're talking to someone in person and he's trying to like stop you or trying to put you down, what really helped me was just almost just like turning my brain off and just like fake laughing at what they. I know this sounds like rude, but not fake laughing, but like almost just like agreeing with what they're saying, but internally not agreeing at all. Like my brain's thinking this guy's a fucking idiot, but outside, yeah, you're right, bro. Yeah, I'll work harder. I'll get a job. No, I'll go back home. I'll go in my room and I'll probably record another video. That's how you have to treat it. You have to be ruthless, especially with business, especially with starting to post content, because the only person keeping you accountable to post another video is you. The whole accountability is up to you. You have to wake up in the morning and make the decisions. It's not like the education system where you have someone who's keeping you accountable, which makes you feel nice and cozy, nice and just low testosterone. You're starting to get double chins. You're starting to get acne. You're a little fucking soy boy. I guess that's one benefit. You have someone else giving you the accountability, but that's just, bro, how undisciplined are those people? So undisciplined. All of those people who just follow the education system, they think they're super disciplined. They think they're working really, really, really hard, but they're not. They're just little peanuts following what the king peanut has to tell them what to do. It's just like, bro, you're more than that. You go to the gym, become accountable with making progress in the gym. Like, no one, I didn't tell you to go to the gym yesterday. You did that. So why not become accountable in other areas of life? Because this past year, I don't know if it's like this new growth in awareness. I don't know what it is, but I've never felt so confident and so holy fuck, I can actually do anything. I had a phone call from one of my friends last night and I was telling him about this, like about how, bro, you can do anything. Because he was speaking to me about how he wanted to like start posting videos and stuff. And I was telling him like, bro, you don't need a fucking degree to start posting videos about maybe you giving dating advice or how to speak better to girls. I was literally telling him, you can do anything. Don't let anyone else tell you otherwise because you are capable of much more than what you currently think you are. It was a really good chat, and I hope if he's watching this video, I hope this brings a smile to his face, because at least what I've realized this past couple of years, the only person holding you back from what you want to accomplish isn't your teachers, isn't your boss, isn't your family, isn't your friends, isn't your siblings, isn't your parents. I don't know if I said that. The only person holding you back from what you want to accomplish and what freedoms you want to fulfill is you. So please, take action, identify what you want from life, and go all in on that. And if it doesn't work out, if the business doesn't work, if posting content doesn't work out, at least you tried. And we all know with enough hits, with enough thrusts, eventually the compound effect will take place and what's meant to happen will happen. A lot of people have this like negative mindset and think, oh, I'll try it for a month, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. You're not giving yourself a long time period. What if you were to try posting content for 2, 3, 4 years? And in those years, in those like early years, you make this much progress. But let's say in that 5th year, you make this much progress. Now you have location freedom. Now you can go to Greece. Now you can go to Brazil. Now you can go to Spain whenever you want and just work on your laptop. Holy shit. Just because I stayed consistent. Just because I cut out outside noise. Just because I watched this 30-minute video by Adrian Petis telling me about how to find my purpose and how to fulfill and just create meaningful work for myself. Stay consistent, stay disciplined on goals that are not only meaningful, not only help you achieve what you want to achieve, but goals that just bring the biggest smile on your face and make it that much easier to fall asleep every single night. I hope this video motivated and inspired you. I'm currently doing one-on-one coaching course. It will be the first link in the description. Make sure to click the subscribe button and like that little bell icon. It'll kind of like remind you of when I post videos and you can watch them as soon as humanly possible. Other than that, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.